Hey, what's up again? Just going to go through some MIDI here real quick. Again, just because I don't think I explained it too well well, I explained it okay, but uh, let's do it without some stuff on here. So basically, we're starting off with an empty track, so I can show you this. So if you hit your mixer at any time, this will be basically your main mixer out for anything. If you press any of the channels, you can see like I'm pressing 1 right now, one of the number 1 trigger, you'll see that it goes away and is now off. Once I hit it again, it is now on. That's how you can mute and solo things through there. You also have your 9 through 16 triggers, which are for your MIDI. So when you make a MIDI channel, you can mute that out as well if you don't want it in the track. So here you can do a couple ways. The way you do it to process is a little different. If you just want it to go through, let's say you have like a mixer and some other things going into that mixer and you just want those kind of go through all the same channel, you'll put your input into either A, B, or CD, and then you go to your mixer by pressing mixer, the mixer button, mixer project button, and you're going to use encoder B. For this one, because A and B is at the top here, you'll see it moving. C and D is down here at the bottom when I move encoder E. But anyway, if you turn the volume up here, then that's a direct in, so you can control the volume there with your direct in. Sorry, I'm changing the main here. Hold on. So, okay, so I got it direct. I can turn it all the way to 127. It's loud as hell. And then you can even gain it, which is even super loud, but you don't need that. So I'll go back to 0. Let's go back to 0. Because you don't need that. So when you want to do a through channel, what you're going to do is double click your whatever one you want, 1 through 8, and you're going to arrow back until you get to this menu here. You then hit it through, and then hit enter and yes to make it happen. You can go to exit after that, and now that is a through channel. What you see up here though, in A, B, in CD, so we're coming in at A and B, so we want to change encoder A to go just A. I believe there's 2 on the back. You can go A and B, and you can mix those 2 by going A, B. But generally, right now I've only got 1 thing going in, so I'm going to go to A, so it doesn't have to mix anything together. So I've got there. Now I'm going to hit the keys for the keyboard, but you don't hear anything because you have to set a trigger for this. It is very important. So what you'll do is you're on 8, so just hit record, and then down in the trigger section, you just put 1 at AT1, which is your first trigger, and then hit play, and that'll, now anytime that plays, it plays through. You can also stop this and still play through, but if you hit stop again, I believe a couple times, it'll not play anything because it has to trigger again. But that's basically how you put a through channel. And when you do a through channel, you can mess with the effects on board. So let's see. So we'll go send. Put the echo in there. And you can just keep messing with it till you find something. Also, another dope feature, you can go put that distortion on there. Give it that grit. It's kind of loud. Sorry about that. But yeah, so you can basically use the onboard effects to affect anything that's coming in to those channels. Another thing you can do for that synthesizer that you might be putting through is make it MIDI. How you do that is by going to MIDI part, which is over to the left by mixer. You hit that, and then you're going to choose 8. You can choose the same channel. You can do it anywhere you really want to. You just got to set the MIDI channel. And then you're going to go to playback note and double click that, and that is going to let you allow which MIDI out you want. So you obviously have 1 through 16, so you can use the encoder A button, and you're going to decide which channel you're using for MIDI out. So if you use MIDI 1, you put MIDI 1 or channel 1, hit yes, enter yes to save it, and now when you exit, you'll see that MIDI channel 1 is now there. You can do this by how can I put it? Let's see. If you go, you're in 8. If you hit record and just start putting steps in, it should trigger the note. But I don't have it midi through, so I can't really show it to you here. But you once you put the triggers in, it'll trigger whatever note you have set here. So if you have C3 or E3, that's the main note that you're going to get every time a trigger hits. If you want it to change, then you have to mess around with the note 2, note 3, note 4, and then go through here and start messing with all that. I haven't gotten too in depth in that. Generally, I have a sequencer on the Korg monologue, so all I need is it through, and I just let that happen. So, but basically, that's how you do MIDI and through on the Elektron. Really pretty simple, actually. Once you know it, then you know it, and it's just like second nature. But yeah, that's it, man. That's pretty much the basic for MIDI and for the scenes in the other video, obviously the scenes. If you have any other questions, you want some more in-depth stuff on anything else, let me know, and I'll try to make a decent video for you, man. Hope I didn't bore you too much. Talk to you, man. Bye.